Gurudev, I know you are all knowing and know me better than myself. The plans I make with my small mind may not be the best course of action. How can I get to know the best course of action for my life?
Well, why do you doubt yourself? You make 10 plans. In the 10 plans, 5 plans you have succeeded, 5 you didn't. So what? In those 5 plans you didn't succeed, you have grown also. Why do you need to be perfect all the time? So what if you are not perfect? This run to become perfect makes us imperfect. Just relax. Listen to your gut feeling. Listen to your intuition. And do the best. Yeah? There is nothing called perfection or nothing called imperfection. You move from one level of perfection to another level of perfection. So, this anxiety to be perfect makes it worse. We must just get rid of the anxiety. And how can you do that? Just accept it. So what? So what? If I don't perform well, so what? Right? Feverishness and greed can all hamper your intuitive ability. So just relax and you will see the right idea comes, right intuitive thought comes, and then you just act on it.
It's a related question. I'm not sure whether my thoughts are influencing events that occur in the future or whether my thoughts are premonitions of such events. Did I make it happen or did I sense it before it happened? What is the relation between our thoughts and happenings?
Listen, you have too much time to sit and analyze the past. I don't have time at all to look back. Life is on a conveyor belt. It's going so fast. Just move on. All events and incidences, some are, some you get premonition, some you get the feeling of déjà vu. So what? All this is all like a dream. All happenings keep happening. They just don't stick. No happening sticks forever. They come and go. You happily move on, singing and dancing and joyfully move ahead and see how you can contribute and you can help people all around you. How you can make the world a better place. This is the thought you must get in your mind. What can I do to make more people happy? How can I see that? See, everyone is so happy here. And look at many places, they have such a long face, an angry face, or long face, a sad face. We just want to bring some happiness in them, right? And that's, if you keep some such bigger goal, make the environment better, plant more trees. These sort of things when you keep in your mind, you don't sit and worry whether that thought of mine was correct or this was not correct. So what? They've all gone. Thoughts, they come and they go. You agree with some thoughts. You don't agree with some thoughts. Yeah, but existence, life is much more than the dimension of just thinking or thought.
Dev, under your guidance, Art of Living has launched the Mediation initiative. You have mediated and resolved conflicts from the interpersonal to the international level. Could you please talk about the significance of mediation? Could this initiative perhaps lessen the burden on our judiciary?
Yeah. Our courts, the courts in this country are inundated with so many cases. courts are unable to handle the case. Sometimes it takes 40 years, 30 years, 40 years for a person to get justice. But the court cases go on years and years, and because our, our courts are loaded with so many cases they are unable to handle. And so mediation is always better option. In mediation, it is a win-win situation. In the court, either one wins or the other. And the winner will be happy and the loser will be unhappy. In mediation, both feel there is a win-win situation. Wouldn't that be better? Anytime mediation is better. You can resolve many conflicts right then and there. You know, sometimes the judges are sitting in the office, they only looking at the papers. They don't go to the spot. In fact, there is no time. How can they even, you can't even expect them to visit the spot or place and to give a judgment. But with mediation, that possibility is there. They can take people to places, so many cases relating to land and about marriage and relationships and properties, all these sort of things. And many could be resolved. It definitely reduces the load on the judiciary. You know, lakhs of cases are pending. I don't have the number right now. It is very alarming to see how many lakhs of cases are there pending in each of the high court and then go to Supreme Court. You can't even imagine that many cases are there. So in the previous, when the Ayodhya case came, Chief Justice Gogoi ji told me, he invited me to his place, he told me, Gurudev, this case is happening from 500 years. And see the boxes. We have 8 trunks full of material. Some is in Urdu, some is in Hindi. We had to get all them translated. Then it will become almost 10 or 12 boxes. Even if I put our entire judiciary to go through this, he said it will take us at least 2.5 years just to see them. Every day, you keep everything aside, just this one case. This is almost a sort of impossible work for us. So, if you can talk to the parties and just bring it to few points, that will be good. That will be a great help to our Supreme Court. I said, fine, we will do that. Then we sat with them for 8 months, 25 parties. You know, in some parties, 3 generations have been fighting that case. And those 3 generations, they become lawyers just to fight this case. Some of them said, we just asked them, why did you become lawyer? No, so that I can fight the case. My grandfather was fighting for it, and his father was fighting for it, so I am the 3rd generation, 4th generation. Like that. And people who are 80, 85 were still fighting on that case. So 25 different parties. We had to sit with them, talk to them from both community, Finally, we got into an agreement, which I have said it in 2003 only. Whatever I proposed in 2003, okay, 5 acres for the mosque and this 60 acres for the temple should be allocated, and funds should be provided to build a mosque, and the temple there should be good synergy, harmony between the two communities. And finally that happened. Of course, as just one person out of the 25 parties, one party member, one person said, no, I can't give it, and blah, blah, blah. But then finally everything got settled. And the judges were quite happy. So you saw that the whole thing got closed. So mediation should be an essential route to justice, so that it can bring justice to people quicker than, it is said, justice delayed is justice denied. So many people, generations have gone, still their partition suit, their cases about their land still pending in the court. And mediation is the way forward. I think it's very good. Art of Living has started this, and I'm sure many more NGOs and any more lawyers here, you can also join. Lawyers, raise your hands. Maybe you can stand up, all the lawyers, advocates, lawyers, wow. You can also join, it's a short training. Yeah, you can sit there. And those who are also not lawyers can also become, but lawyers it's easy. So, you can get short training is there in mediation, how you have to handle, and you can help millions and millions of people through this. Very good.
Gurudev, we received a fact that as on March 2022, total 4.7 crore cases are pending in Indian courts.
47 million cases
are pending in Indian courts.
47 million cases are pending in the courts. See, there can never be 100% perfection in the outer world. But the mind goes and catches that imperfections more than looking in the broader picture. It needs certain skill. Okay, we need to catch imperfections, set it right. You do that, but without getting too much engrossed in it and taking one step back. That will keep your awareness fresh, your heart softer, and your emotions stable, and you'll be more in the realm of spirit than getting drenched into things that doesn't matter too much. Yeah? Small things bother our mind. I say, if you want to be bothered, think of some big thing to be bothered. Be bothered about something big, about environment, about what is happening in the world today, the war and other things. Be bothered about it, that's good. And even there, when you want to go to sleep, if you keep thinking about the war, you cannot go to sleep. There you trust there is a higher mind, higher power, the bigger mind, big mind is doing, it will do what is needed. Yeah?